Hello there, adventurers. Ben from Melick Adventures here, ready with another story for Storytime with Ben. Alrighty, adventurers, we're back with another Storytime at Ben, with Ben. And like I said last week, we're putting a pause on all those requests until we get back to November because we're in Halloween season. We're 1 week closer to the wonderful Halloween day. So we are looking at some Halloween books. But if you do have some requests, make sure you drop them down below or hit us up on Instagram. We have quite a few that have been already requested, and we're working through those as soon as we get back to November and outside of Halloween. But today's story is going to be dun 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 dun. Who are we gonna call? Ghostbusters. As always, I'll read. Pictures will be here, and sit back, relax, and enjoy today's story. You can also comment down below, how do you use our story time with Ben? Do you just sit back and relax, or do you use them as a bedtime story, or do you just like to listen to them for funsies? But anyways, either way, here's Ghostbusters. When there's something strange haunting you, like ghosts and spooks and specters and things that go bump in the night, who are we gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
It all began when 3 scientists named Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz, and Egon Spengler discovered that ghosts were real and a real problem in New York City. They started a ghost catching business called
Ghostbusters!
When the alarm rings, they grab their proton packs and ghost traps. Then they race to the scene of the disturbance in their souped-up ghost-busting mobile, Ecto-1. The Ghostbusters realized that things were getting a little weird when they answered a call at a fancy uptown hotel. Ray spotted something he'd never seen before, a hungry green ghost called Slimer. "He's an ugly little spud." Ray chased Slimer right into Pete. Splat! He slimed me! Using his PKE, psychokinetic energy meter, Egon tracked Slimer into the hotel's ballroom. Egon warned the Ghostbusters not to cross their proton pack streams. "It would be bad," he explained. "This ghost is toast." The Ghostbusters quickly snared Slimer in a tangle of proton beams and sucked him into one of their traps. Soon, more and more ghosts appeared, scaring up trouble all over town. Peter, Ray, and Egon needed help, so they hired a man called Winston Zeddemore. Winston chased ghosts across the city as a Ghostbuster. But where were all these ghosts coming from? The answer to that question could be found uptown. A supernatural cloud above a high-rise apartment building was drawing in ghosts from another dimension. One day, a young musician named Dana Barrett was resting in her apartment. Suddenly, her favorite chair came to life and tried to grab her. Aye! And Dana's neighbor, accountant Louis Tully, almost became the chew toy of a snarling terror dog. Rawr! Something very strange was happening. The Ghostbusters rushed to the rescue. At the top of the building, they found Dana and Louis and a powerful being named Gozer. "Whatever it is, we'll have to get past us," Peter declared. Suddenly, Gozer transformed Dana and Louis into 2 growling terror dogs with glowing red eyes. Then the villain exclaimed, "Choose the form of the Destructor." The Ghostbusters fired proton beams at Gozer, but it vanished into thin air. Suddenly, a spooky voice boomed, "The choice has been made." "Whoa," Peter shouted, looking at his teammates. "Did you choose anything?" I just couldn't help it," Ray stammered. "Look! It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man!" Ray hadn't meant to, but he had thought of it. Now the Destructor had taken the form of a marshmallow man, hundreds of feet tall. There's something you don't see every day, Peter joked as the giant marched towards them. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man climbed the building, reaching out with his delicious puffy hand to grab the Ghostbusters. Kaboom! Egon came up with a radical idea. We'll cross the streams. The Ghostbusters combined the streams from their proton packs into one massive blast and aimed it right into the portal Gozer had opened. Heat from the explosion roasted the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Everything was covered in fluffy white goo, but it had worked. The portal was closed. Dana and Lewis returned to normal, and the city was saved. The heroes were greeted by thousands of cheering fans. I love this town, Winston said. Now the city knew exactly who to call. The
Ghostbusters!
I hope you enjoyed today's book. And as always, if you have a request, make sure you do so. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications every time we post. We try to do story time with Ben every single Saturday, depending on how busy I get, which I'm trying my best not to be so busy because I want to bring you guys quality stories. But until next time, remember, next time will be 2 weeks on the 29th. We're skipping the 22nd due to another video coming out that day. Make sure you stay safe, stay magical, and keep reading. We'll see you on the next adventure.